In the plate tectonics, we will be discussing about the changing patterns of continents throughout the history of our planet. In the middle of the Paleozoic, 400 million years ago, the large large landmass that we call Euro-America lay across the equator. And to its south lay a great continent known as Gondwana, a huge area of land. So that means there were the two parts. One is the Euro-America, which is modern day Europe and South and North America, and the Gondwana, which is containing the rest of the continent, just like Africa, Australia, Asia, India, as well as the Antarctica. So here you can see that the world geography at the early Devonian, which is a triple winkle projection, that is the projection that tells us that according to the modern movement of the plates, if we go back millions of years ago, how would the different plates would be in the history. So that dark tint indicates ocean, while the epicontinental seas, which are the seas, shallow seas on the surface of the continents. After Smith et al., dotted line indicate the modern coastlines and continental position after the Metcalfe. So first one is Siberia, which is the northern Russia today, Euro-America, Europe and South and North America. 3 is the Gondwana, South China, northern China and Kazakhstan. So all of these areas, you can see that these are not yet fully coalesced together, which we will see later in the Pangea. So Antarctic Gondwana, what is in Gondwana? Gondwana is containing the Antarctica, South America, Africa, Australia and India. So Gondwana and Euro-America joined together 340 million years ago. So the Gondwana does not contain the North America, but it does contain the South America. So Gondwana and Euro-America joined together 340 million years ago. And about 295 million years ago, the resulting supercontinent was joined by two other hemisphere continents. And as a result, when they both collided, the Ural mountain were formed. So here you can see in which this collision has not yet took place in the late Carboniferous, but as it will, this will result into the making of the Ural mountains. And then there is the Pangea. Pan means the all across, Gea means the earth. So that means it is a single continent on the surface of the earth. So joined by a number of smaller fragments including North China, South China, Tibet, Indochina and Southeast Asia, that has split off from the northern edge of Gondwana and moved northward. There was a single word continent which is called Pangea. So here you can see the Pangea. Pangea is consisting of all the fragments which have now coalesced together, and this was happening during the middle Permian about 260 million years ago. So Pangea started to become divided. The Gondwana separated from the northern landmass and now made up the North America and Eurasia, and that we call now Laurasia. The new ocean between the two landmasses is known as Tethys Ocean. So here you can see the northern and southern masses are separating together, and you can see the ocean between them, which is called Tethys Ocean. So the outlines of epicontinental seas, light shading after the Smith et al. Dotted line indicates the modern coastline and continental position after the Cambridge Paleo Map services. So in the middle Cretaceous, you can see the further continents are separating with each other. And in the late Cretaceous, there is much more pronounced, and you can see the Africa is separated from the Indian continent, subcontinent, and this subcontinent is moving now towards the and Eurasian plate in this particular case is moving towards south, while the Indian is moving towards the northeast. Sorry. So here you can see the Eocene, the world geography at Eocene. You can see that we have pretty much the similar picture even today. So the continental movement or expansion, contraction, shallow seas, rise or erosion of mountain chain, all of these things, they were giving rise to different habitat or the different evolutionary condition for the organisms, and this resulted into changing in relationship between their floras and faunas, though how different organisms are living in between them, that change along with the changing environments, the climatic factors, and all the other things that change when the geography is changed, and this resulted into the evolution of the modern organisms.